Elves gradually lost their place in human society. Eventually, to guard their home and their people, elves hid from human eyes, fleeing to the farthest reaches of the continent. The place is known only to elves. It was the source of their life and all life since the beginning of time. It was where the world tree Yggdrasil hid. They built a barrier so humans couldn't find them. There, they worked desperately to rebuild their race. However, one day, someone stole the world tree's source of life and ran away. After that, Yggdrasil began to wither. The primordial stone tempest was maintaining Yggdrasil's life force. And when even that wasn't enough, as a condition for borrowing the evil dragon Crevass's power, I acted as his henchman for a long time and preserved the world tree's life force. All because of this damned Zirithdik Orvis. Who could have known he was the thief who stole Yggdrasil's life source? I wouldn't have thought of it in the slightest. Why the hell did you betray us? Where is Yggdrasil's life source? Where's the fun in simply telling you that? What? Fun? Countless elves died because of you. You'll die by my hand at all costs. Elunbus, even if you surpass the human standard of a 7th circle mage, you still won't be a match for me. You should have fled when I gave you the chance. Now you'll end up dying here. With the last high elf, Elunbus, dead, the elves will lose their leader once again. Don't worry. Soon, I'll enter the world tree. Kill all the other elves. Turn them undead. And then the undead elf army will have a new leader. Farewell. It was a pleasure to meet you, old friend. Ice Spear. Was there someone else beside us in the Tower of Trials? Kid. Now's the time. Run. You people. Quickly. We'll buy you some time. Hey, you. I think we better worry about ourselves too. That lich's mana energy changed. Evergrant. He still didn't get rid of the small fries yet. Pathetic bastard. He's making me clean up this mess. Let me use this chance to show you people. Death Monarch, the strongest creature in the Middle Realm. Reveal yourselves, O Death. The legendary undead. Bone Dragon. Who the heck is that guy? How did he summon something like that? It's over if we get caught, so just run. Damn it. Theta. What are you doing? Don't you see it? We can't outrun a dark being like that. I'll lure it away, so just escape anywhere. Go far, far away. Twin Cyclone. It just burst through 7th class magic. Wind Wall. Theta. Go to the magic tower and tell Evergrant to wait there because I'm coming for him. I admit that you're skilled. Still, just wait and watch. I'll pay you back for all the humiliation I've suffered. Don't think you're the only special person in this world. You'll fall to your feet one day too. Lift the magic obstruction barrier. Everyone, return to the magic tower. It is not my turn to fall. It is yours. Is this the door to the next floor? I'll get to meet Iselin soon. Huh? Is that the trial for this floor? Fighting myself? So, it's a doppelganger. Lugia, do you know what it is? The perfect imitation created by God himself. A monster that's known to be of legendary rank, extinct for thousands of years. I don't know if you can feel it, but I can. At this energy level, he's at the kingdom rank. In other words, he's the doppelganger king. A doppelganger's fascinating enough, but a king, interesting. That's why you need to be careful. A dark being at this level doesn't belong in a place like this. Why is such a monster in a place like this? Don't tell me it's to preserve the race. Magic spear arts, first formation. No way. Lightning strike. That's shocking. I can't believe he even copied magic spear arts. He's not at kingdom rank for no reason. Years ago, this dude crushed a clueless lizard. By lizard, do you mean dragon? I can't believe he won against a dragon. That's how powerful a doppelganger is. They have almost infinite stamina. Magic spear arts, second stage, second formation, violent gale. That guy's powers replicate the opponent's abilities as is at the time of replication. When the heck did he copy my abilities? Probably the moment you entered this floor. Can you even use Bronto's abilities? Bronto, Wrath of Shugahak. No matter how well you copy me, you can't defeat me. You fake ass. The body forms the earth. The soul forms the sky. Magic spear arts, stage 6. Forked tree. This spearhead points to heaven. This spearhead is headed to the earth. Magic spear arts, stage 7. Creation of heaven and earth. Stone rain. Ice wall. We still have a shot left. Burn player. That's a long name. Flow, the spell isn't working at all. Kihihi, it looks like we have more fellow passengers. Thanks to you, the ride won't be lonely. To the afterlife, that is. Ugh. Frost Nova. Ice Spear. What a truly weak magic spell. Great job coming this far with that. Ha! Oh, the breath of northerly winds that freeze even flames. Oh, the purest of blue mana in the whole wide world. It's admirable how you endured my attacks like that. I'll especially place you right by my side. As a lich. Long for strength in death. Stop. Let them live. This is between us. You've already done enough. You know it all too well, don't you? That without power, you have no choice but to surrender. Don't tell me you haven't realized that after all these years. So if you want to accomplish what you want, gain strength by any means necessary. Even if it means selling your soul to the devil. What the hell? Why did the floor split apart? You're the Spear Knight. Master. Come back to your senses. That idiot. The more you see him, the more amazing he gets. How many floors did he pierce through all at once? Hey! Watch out! Ah. J. Joshua, what the hell? I can't believe this is where he ran off to after being chased out by the Avalon Empire. Did he come here with the Tower of Trial's final reward in mind? Whatever the case. You must be in that state because you got greedy to get to the highest floor quickly. You're so pathetic, I'm in awe. Who exactly is so pathetic? As I thought. So the Baruburu I saw in the fourth prince's secret basement room was fake. Joshua. There are two Joshuas. What the hell is happening? This worked out great. I can get rid of all of you troublemakers right here and now. Dark Cannon. Magic Spear Arts Stage 7. Creation of Heaven and Earth. You fool. Dark Cannon is the highest grade black magic. You cannot overcome it no matter what. Did you think a pact with a sealed demon can block all demonic energy? The highest grade black magic just disappeared. On top of that, the ceiling has been pierced. How the hell did you? My body has recovered. So the ceiling didn't get pierced. Did you change the environment here by breathing life into it? Is that not the power of the gods? This is impossible. Oh, dark forces. I command you now. I shall take you on with all my might. You, too, must fight me with all your strength. Well, if you want, I'll show it to you. My army. My army. Charge. The sun sword shall rain judgment down upon all of you. All kneel before my lord, Joshua Sanders. Bone Dragon. Dragon Breath. Magic Spear Arts, Level 6. Forked Tree. First of all, sit down. He just knocked out that bone dragon. Damn, this dude punched a hole into crevasse, after all. However, if the people of the continent saw this, it would cause a huge uprising. What do you mean by that? Wielding black magic and creating the undead is forbidden throughout the continent. But this isn't a handful of undead. This is a whole army. Yet the person who's praised as the continent's greatest spear knight is behind this? The people will be horrified and feel utterly betrayed by Joshua's abilities. The whole continent will publicly expel him. I thought it'd be something huge. Don't worry about stuff like that. Once the people of the continent see it for themselves, they'll find out. What will they find out? What a great guy Joshua is. Then everyone will fall in love with Joshua. Can you make it less obvious you're one of his fans? You're gone. Enough of the small talk, and focus. Look. I don't know what magic that is. That master keeps landing decisive blows at Zerath, but Zerath keeps recovering quickly. It's like he's immortal. He's no different from his undead army. Aren't they death knights just like me? Their resurrection speed is exceptionally quicker than mine, though. He isn't displaying even a single sign of exhaustion. The undead army dashes in recklessly, yet they're in formation now. They're being commanded by someone. This doesn't seem like Lord Joshua's doing. There's definitely another lich. If I keep taking hits like this, I'll lose. Ice wall. A lich's weak point is none other than his source of life, the life vessel. He probably hid it someplace only he knows. Unless we get rid of the life vessel, the lich and his army will keep resurrecting endlessly. Then they'll truly be an immortal army that doesn't get hurt or die. However, even they can't hurt us with Joshua here. Wait. Joshua's mana, demonic energy, and stamina aren't infinite. He'll definitely run out at some point. Before that, we must find the lich's life vessel. You may possess divine powers, but that body is only human. As your mana and demonic energy gradually drop, a gap arises. It seems you're mistaken about something. Do you think I don't know you're hiding your life vessel? Last time, in the fourth prince's secret basement room, I only tried sealing you using the annihilating black sphere because I didn't know where you hid your life vessel. However, you were stupid enough to send all your forces and I found out. Don't tell me you kept attacking despite knowing all that so. That's right. I was buying time to find your life vessel. To be exact, I was locating that lich right there who's hiding it. Run, Zealand. Zealand. Did you think we couldn't find you hiding behind that veil? This is the end for you. I'm going to cut you all at once. How dare a lowly loser point the sword at him? You're the ones who must disappear. Ak. Magic Spear Arts, Level 5, 4th Form. True Lightning Strike. Too late. My life vessel. Berk. It's over, Barubaru. This can't be. I held the power to end the empire in my hands, yet, how come dash? They say trees are unsparingly generous toward humans. Humans cut down countless trees and burn forests for their self-interest. However, regardless of that, trees grant them fruit, shade to rest comfortably under, and even fresh air. Not to someone else, but to those who hurt them. What kind of nonsense is that? I mean, this is what your existence means to me. That huge undead army you made with such difficulty. I'm going to take it away. Barubaru, the unconditionally generous tree. Zerath, why did you have to go so far? Zealand. That's your one and only daughter. Why did you do this to her? Going so far as to make her a lich. Are you Zealand? You are. I'm an old friend of your father's. I'm truly sorry. For everything, for what happened. Who the hell does this to their own child? You might as well have killed your child twice. Don't be so naive. Aren't you in the same situation as me? Just like how the humans drove out the elven race with their filthy desires. I was also betrayed and ruined by humans. Why must we endure such pain and despair when we've done nothing wrong? That's because we didn't have enough strength. Not enough talent, no status, no power, nothing. So, I longed for it. I craved absolute power no one could dare surpass. An army so strong it could annihilate the whole empire. An army loyal solely to me and not the humans. Zealand understood me. That child wanted to be part of my family as well. So, that's why you needed Yggdrasil's life source. You planned to use it to create the immortal army. That's right. It was a method to easily acquire great strength. A contract with the greatest supreme demon who possessed the most evil of powers. After all, even if I offered my soul as a genius mage, I couldn't guarantee that a top-level demon would appear for a contract with me. So, I needed a sacrifice they would covet. You've truly been blinded by revenge. You betrayed those who cared about you, and went so far as to make your child suffer. You think this is right? You once told me that creating a union of the elven race is your dream. Do you think that would be possible as long as humans exist? It's not exactly impossible. After all, there are people who realize their wrongdoings and restore the forests as well. Really though, is that actually true? Humans don't change, they get consumed by desire, they covet and destroy everything. That's why, those who carry the same will as me, are countless in number. Especially, if it's that guy. You will never. Before ending his sentence, he turned into dust and completely disappeared. Finally, Baruburu ended his long life. However, rather than the thrill of a successful revenge, Baruburu left Joshua with a sense of unease. Ha! I can't do this anymore. I'm too exhausted. Don't give up, Theta. You have to hang in there. Wake up. You think hanging in there is all there is to it? The bone dragon has respawned again. Unless that damn lich's life vessel is gone, there's no chance of me winning. All of you. Stop. This is my command for Baruburu's undead army. Obey me. Kneel before me. Bone dragon, come to me. This is impossible. He subdued that huge bone dragon. Who would have thought Zerath's end would be so vain? Such a waste to lose a subordinate like him, he was quite a devoted guy. Message magic? Is there someone else here? It's Asmodeus. By Asmodeus, you mean, the top-level demon that the Lich from before signed a contract with? Even if it's like this, it's nice to see you again. I tell you, when you showed up, it felt like dancing. It's really him. He looks exactly like the Asmodeus I've only ever heard about. He just shows up in the Middle Realm out of the blue. What's his motive? Ever since the demon god's sudden disappearance, the 8 demon kings with the powers of sin have battled endlessly for the demon god's seat. I was desperately hoping someone would break the tenuous balance they've formed. Of course, it wouldn't be easy, after all, breaking the balance would take someone with powers at least equal to theirs. Deep down, I hoped that someone could regain my lost glory. That's why I descended here, into the Middle Realm, despite the risks. However, amidst all that, you showed up like a miracle before me. With the powers that you possess, you can break the demon realm's balance and create upheaval anew. It's a shame that I don't have to do it myself. The Master is at the same level as the 8 demon kings. Is that even possible with human abilities? Perhaps if an archangel reincarnated as a human. So, the reason you showed up is to restore your former glory? How can I believe that? Aren't you Asmodeus, the covetous demon of greed? Why don't you tell me the true purpose of your appearance? If you're so curious, come find me. I will wait for you on the hill where the black moon rises. The light that once shone the brightest of all, and the sole darkness in existence. Light, and the sole darkness. This is my last gift to you. I eagerly await our next meeting. The Seal of Covenants. The Seal of Covenants. Isn't that what demons use to form contracts with humans? What the heck is Asmodeus scheming? Is he planning to sign that Spear Knight to another demon? I'm not sure either, but nothing good will come out of forming a contract with a demon. Master. What are you doing? There's no telling what kind of demon will show up to bind you to a contract. Come back. It's too dangerous. I don't care. Whoever shows up will become the prey, not me. Even if one of the 8 demon kings appears, I'll still accept the contract. At this rate, if a demon king actually descends here, the entire middle realm will turn into hell. Stop this now. You hear? The whole place is brimming with demonic energy. Which demon could it be? Don't tell me that an actual demon king has descended. That's entirely possible. With this much energy, he's at least the same level as Asmodeus. My God, he's too cute. Ha, no wonder they say empty vessels make the most noise. This isn't even funny. I can't believe there's 2 Joshuas. One of them is a doppelganger and isn't real. Regardless, it's way too heart-fluttering. I had no idea a legendary creature like the doppelganger was in the Tower of Trials. By the way. Oi. How long do you plan on clinging to my back? It's bothering me. Get off. What about you? Don't you feel how strange that Kyokyong creature is? Come on. You can all sense that he's not a normal demon. We'll find out eventually. After we do what needs to be done first, that is. How do I deal with Evergrande? Hey, Spear Knight. We don't need to climb the Tower of Trials anymore, right? So, let's get out of here. Yeah, but I'm curious about the Tower of Trials' final reward. Also, now. Is now the time to be climbing the tower with such leisure? No one's been allowed on the last floor yet. The Master of the Soul Darkness. How long have you been in front of us? I didn't sense you at all. You foolish human. Unless you want to get in huge trouble, you better show some respect first. That right there is the Black Dragon, Crevasse. Be Black Dragon? A top-level demon, and now a Black Dragon too. What the heck is going on in the Middle Realm? Not allowed. And who decided that? This isn't the time to be arguing with me, is it? Soon the entire continent will be bathed in blood. Even the elf forest and the towns where you were born and raised are no exceptions. Now that I know you're the sole master of darkness, we'll have a lot to talk about. However, if you ignore my advice and continue to climb the tower, it will be difficult for our relationship to remain as it is now. Make a choice. Either continue to climb the tower or return to your place and continue our relationship. Isn't it so fascinating? We lived in the same palace, yet we've never met. A mansion outside of Akarti, sure, we have different mothers, and I wasn't at the royal palace back then. But I'm still glad I get to see you like this. Vanessa Pawn Agnes. Sister of Emperor Marcus Duke Agnes's wife. Let's get along now, my sister, Lucia. Oh, right. My mistake. I should have called you by your real name, Assur Van Britten. Anyway, let's get along, yeah. Assur Van Britten, Lucia, sister of Emperor Marcus Duke Agnes's second wife. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm just a maid. I know everything. You don't have to pretend. I get it. You pretended to have memory loss because you were worried that something might happen to your one and only child, right? That's why I'll help you. All you need to do is convince Duke Agnes to announce Babel as the official heir. Then, I'll ask Emperor Marcus to pardon Joshua's crimes. You can't go on living without seeing your one and only son. Duchess Vanessa, there's big trouble. May I come in for a moment? Sure, come in. What's wrong? Emperor Marcus has just declared that the current 5 great ducal families will be cut down to 3. What? Worse yet, Duke Agnes is also among the dukes who will be cut out. What the hell are you talking about? What about the Duke? Didn't Arden do anything about it while Emperor Marcus was doing all this? The thing is, I heard this from the royal palace, but perhaps Duke Agnes was too heartbroken about young Master Joshua being banished from the Avalon Empire. They say he's gone underground. That's why no one knows the Duke's current whereabouts. Who is it? I'm not interested in a lowly knight like you. I'm here for Princess Ashur Van Britten. The intelligence organization directly under the Avalon Emperor Black Wind. Come with us. Princess. I'm truly heartbroken. A father suffering the consequences of raising his child improperly. What a blemish upon the honorable reputation of Avalon's pride, Black God. Well, in a way. Like father, like son, right? However, don't worry, Arden. You are a knight praised by all, aren't you? I will give you a chance to beg for forgiveness. If you demonstrate your loyalty toward me, that is. And, as a bonus, I could even forgive you for what you did to my sister Ashur. Kidnapping a royal and making her give birth to your son. You know better than anyone what the punishment is for those who harm the royal family. Don't tell me you'll say you don't know. You went through so much to protect your dukedom. So, enough with the rebellion. Prove your loyalty to me. Then, the house of Duke Agnes will be safe. Shouldn't you protect it in honor of your dead parents, at least? Arden. About 40 years ago, we haven't met before. Marion Pesseros, second daughter of Baron Pesseros. What family do you belong to? Greetings from Marion, second daughter of the Baroness of Pesseros, to the son of Avalon, Crown Prince Douglas Van Britten. Baron Pesseros, you say, isn't that a family at the edge of the West? Crown Prince of the Avalon Empire, father of the current Emperor Marcus. Who would have thought there'd be such a beauty in such an insignificant place? What do you think? If you become my wife, you'll get the opportunity to live in a palace like this. Above all, I will grant you whatever you wish. Ah! She must be loving the Crown Prince's attention. How many wives has he had already? Isn't this the fourth one? A powerless baron? Who would turn down such a rare opportunity? No. Whether I accept or decline, I have no future. Even if I marry him, once the Crown Prince loses his affection for me, the rest of his wives won't leave me alone. On the other hand, he'll surely harm my family if I refuse. What should I do? How can I? I apologize, Crown Prince. However, she is already betrothed to me. Eldest son of the Duke of Agnes. She's betrothed to you? Yes, that's right. Marion grew up with me and understands me better than anyone else. So, because I didn't want to miss out, I proposed to her first, and we are now engaged. So, kindly rescind your request, please. Taban. Time passes, buds sprout, leaves fall, and the warmth of spring arrives again. I was definitely very careful at guarding her, but I don't know who did this, it's my child. What? Duke, you and Lucia. Huh? What did you just say? Lucia's pregnant with my child. More importantly, did you hear back from House of Rebrica and Pontier? Ah, about that, they've responded positively for now, but I'm not sure if the two families will cooperate to the end. That's enough. Right now, we may not trust each other. But in time, it will be a cooperative relationship like no other. Then I will be free of Marcus's grip on my neck, and the tables will turn as well. If we just endure this pain for a bit more. So, hang in there, Lucia, and my soon-to-be-born child. I will avenge my mother and protect father's family name. Just a little more, we're almost there now. Arden, make the choice. Pay the price for your crimes against Assur van Britten, or submit to me. I, Arden von Agnes, shall obey the will of Emperor Marcus, the great son of Avalon. Prove those words to me. I will give you 200,000 men. Lead that army and capture Reinhardt, which is ruled by your son, and present it to me. Then I shall believe you. I will do as you command. And present Reinhardt at your feet, your majesty. This joke of a man keeps getting more shameless with age. Oh well, it doesn't matter, since your role is only to lead the army and charge toward Reinhardt. And, finally, Arden, while you occupy Reinhardt. Duke Tremblin here will lead an army to the country of magic, the kingdom of Terra. As soon as Terra and Reinhardt are conquered as planned, I will have all of the Empire's forces consolidated in one place. To the Croton Great Plains, the border between the two nations. So, Arden, once you've occupied Reinhardt completely, lead all your men to the Croton Great Plains. Yes, your majesty. As I thought, he let me go because he took Lucia hostage. If I don't march on Reinhardt, Lucia will be in danger. But if I march my army into Reinhardt, a neutral territory, it will be the beginning of a continental war. Interesting trick, Marcus. Thank God you're safe, Duke Agnes. As soon as I heard the news, I was on my way to the palace to help you, but the knight's order was ambushed. No way. This place was attacked too. They must have heard about Lucia after someone leaked information and kidnapped her. Isn't everyone who knows about Lucia dead except for us? How on earth? We don't have time to figure that out now. Armstrong, I think it's time. We'll go through with the plan we've been working on for so long. Isn't it too soon? That's exactly what I think. Now is the perfect time. Inform all our allies that the location is the Croton Great Plains. I think you should leave it at that. Your revolt will fail, Duke Agnes. Your revolt will fail, Duke Agnes. Cercerin van Britten, Avalon Empire's princess. How far does your mind's eye see? I cannot answer that question, but one thing is certain. In the future I saw, if you go to the Croton Great Plains, die. All I ask is that you be Joshua's protector for a little while longer. Until my memory is fully restored. For that, it'd be better if you stopped the revolt. Princess, you really don't know Emperor Marcus, do you? There's no turning back now. Not for me. And not for the Emperor. This is the only way for me, no, for us to live. Tremblin, before you strike Terra, go to the magic tower and behead that traitor Evergrande who betrayed the Empire and ascended to the tower. I even allowed him to experiment with the undead, yet he stabbed me in the back and killed Jackian. Set a clear example of the fate that awaits a traitor. Forgive me, your majesty. As far as I know, Evergrande has already become the continent's first 8th-class mage. At this point, it will be more of a burden, time and strategy-wise, to capture the magic tower than the kingdom of Terra. It could delay our meeting with Duke Agnes at the Great Croton Plains. Don't worry about that. The Great Croton Plains are merely bait to lure Arden in. I have given Arden the chance to stop hesitating. The moment Arden concentrates all his forces on the Great Croton Plains, he will be in for a big surprise. Your Majesty, with all due respect, my lacking mind doesn't understand what you mean. How ridiculous. Even in politics, there are too many old foxes who don't do as they're supposed to. You must have heard of it, right? Rigveda's retreat. Arden's trying to mimic Rigveda's retreat right now. Before the founding of the current Avalon Empire, the kingdom that enjoyed the height of power in history was the Asgard Kingdom. Asgard's last king, Kjolnir. He had a longtime friend known as the kingdom's mightiest swordsman in that era. Rigveda. Similar to Arden today, Rigveda was the most feared being amongst his enemies and hailed a hero by his allies. However, Rigveda suddenly retreated from his path to write the history of his conquests. He destroyed the Avalon kingdom with his own hands, killed King Kunar, and built the Avalon Empire of today. And so, Rigveda's retreat successfully ended in a coup d'état. Arden is truly a terrifying guy. After all, with vengeance for his mother the sole occupant of his heart, he kept a dark truth inside himself for decades. If he gets his revenge in the form of a historical revolution, he'll be hailed as a hero and may even become an emperor. Just as Rigveda had done in the past. However, history won't repeat itself. That time had already passed. I'll prove in the morning that the name of Agnes can never surpass Britain. Magic Tower. The door to a new world where the Magic Tower will rule the entire continent is wide open now. In the approaching continental war, the victory shall be ours. Tower Master, please wait. What is it? We failed to get rid of Theta because of the sudden appearance of that spear knight from Avalon. Joshua came here. Magic Tower Master, the continent's first 8th class mage. If you could give me one more chance, I'll lead the mages again. No need. That guy had already defeated one of the 7 magicians at the age of 10. You're no match for him. We've got someone reliable in the Tower of Trials, so they'll probably take care of it. We have other things to do now. I found the Forest of Elves. The 3,000 mages assembled here right now will go there with me. We will retrieve the primordial stone, Storm Wind, that sustains the world tree Yggdrasil. You'll stay here on standby in case something happens and heal the injured mages. Yes, sir. The thing that the elves call Tempest, was that the primordial stone? The gates have opened. Let's take over the legendary world tree Yggdrasil and receive the blessing of mana to begin a new era of magic. Forest of Elves, World Tree Yggdrasil. Why is Tempest jolting so unstably? What is it reacting to? We're in trouble, Miss Freya. An unknown gate has opened in the sky. Is it an invasion? Arm all elves who can fight, just in case. Elunbus's proxy, Freya. The forest's protective barrier has been destroyed. Everyone, move to protect our people in the village. I command the mages of the Magic Tower. Wipe out the forest in front of you, leaving not a blade of grass behind. This isn't a dream, is it? I can't believe I'm riding a black dragon. I feel like I've become part of a legendary Dragon Knight Order. A Dragon Knight Order wouldn't be first. Doesn't something like a Dragon Mage have a better feel to it? Who cares about being the first? As long as it's meaningful. You look a little disappointed for someone saying that. No wonder, though. Our Lord isn't exactly someone who can be defined as a knight. You're right about that. He uses black magic like it's nothing, what should we even call him? This letter is from that princess with the mind eye, isn't it? Is that why she knows so much about your birth? This is so much fun. I finally understand what Count Ari said in the Reinhardt Canyon. Just know one thing, beware of your father. Your father, the so-called Black God of Avalon, is way more dangerous than the current emperor. Something like this happened between father and Emperor Marcus. At this rate, isn't your father the one who'll end up in danger? Are you just going to let this happen? It's bound to happen anyway, only sooner now. Oi, what are you so serious about? It's not like you. Why? Do you have something to say? About the offer you made me after suddenly visiting me before the master battle, the offer to stop Evergrande in exchange for helping you become the emperor. Let's change the terms. I'm sorry to say this, but hand Evergrande over to me. You seem to have a pretty deep grudge against Evergrande, too. But I'd like to end this matter with my own hands. If you let me do that, sure, go ahead. Really? In return, I have a condition too. Join the Knight Order that my subordinates made. I'll pay you a salary too. Ah. Ha, that's unexpected. But fine, I'll take it. There's no guarantee that eliminating Evergrande will return the magic tower to what it used to be. I'm fine with having another job as a backup. So, we have an agreement, yeah? In that case. Yes, my lord. Meet the newest member of the Gold Spirit Knights. Take good care of him as his senior. Yes, sir. I promise to look after him as his senior. Welcome to the Gold Spirit Knight Order. 7th Class Theta. If you're done chit-chatting, it's time to buckle up. We're about to reach our destination. This is the Forest of Elves. How? How come we can see Yggdrasil right now? Someone breached the High Elf's protective barrier beforehand. It's astonishing how far human magic has progressed. I always thought we, elves, were more knowledgeable at using magic. How lazy I must have become to lose to humans who stole our knowledge. This is all my fault. I'm not qualified to be the Olympus. It's not your fault, so don't be too hard on yourself, Ash. There's one thing I want to ask you before we part ways, Crevasse. What is it? What's the final reward for the Tower of Trials? I'm the impatiently curious type, so I really want to know. You want to know that badly? Then I'll give you a hint. The doppelganger is one of the rewards on the top floor of the tower. Though you've already been chosen by the doppelganger. In other words, the Tower of Trials' final reward is at least on par with that. As well as a realm that is the truth of the world and is currently off-limits to humans. What does off-limits mean? Impossible for mere mortals, though Joshua may be an exception. We're not allowed, but Joshua is. This should be enough. Seeing how he's not giving a clear answer after all your pestering means that he probably won't say anymore. It's an issue of climbing the Tower of Trials when you get the chance, even if it's doing it alone. I'll get going first then. Lord. Lord. Are you trying to leave your subordinate behind again? Not a chance this time. Cain, wait. Do you know how high up we are? Thank you in advance this time as well, Crevasse. I can never predict what this guy will do. Here I come as well. Joshua. Aren't you going? Ah. I'm just a regular person, you see. Tell me where Stormwind is. Then I'll at least let you evade your doom. You'd better hurry up. We're not that patient. You rascals. What the hell are you doing? I won't stay still if you dare mess with Yggdrasil. What will a single elf even do? Burn to ashes alongside this place through the infinite power of the sun.